I
Dude,
was jamming.
is
What
it
up?
working? What up, man? Hey, before we do anything, we have to cover our ass.
Warning. The following program is a gaggle of friends talking about happenings in the world. It is meant to be comedic, informative, and not really serious. The opinions expressed on this show do not necessarily reflect the beliefs of their peers, their boss, or this podcasting platform. There may be some cuss words because that's how humans in the real world talk. If you are a young person, please seek permission before listening any further. Sincerely, the people of Two Tired Dads. P.S. Don't sue us.
Dude, I love that song. It's
That's a
called
good one.
They Fall, and the song is called Bringing Dad. And it's nothing but like an intro. And like whenever I hear that, I think of like this montage of like us dads on a golf course just being douchebags. I need to really look this stuff. Ladies and gentlemen, dude, we are here. I apologize. Stacy apologizes. This is our first time doing it on this platform, man. And like,
Moving on up.
I'm not gonna say we don't know what we're doing, but I will
But
say like we
we
probably
don't know
don't
what we're
know
doing.
what we're doing. And so here's the best part. Let me pull this up over here. Anyway, man, it's all smaller over here now. Stacy, where are we picking up where we left off? Dude, how are you, bro?
I'm good, Devin. How are you?
Busting my ass. You know, we got the queen upstairs. I haven't feel like I haven't seen her in like 6 fucking months because
Excuse
she's
me.
like full. I'm not excusing. She's feeling like she's just being a full time fucking mom, Mimi now, and I'm busting my wiener, making sure everything's cool at work, and
Hey, that's what we
being a
do. You got to
dad,
pay
I'm
the
just gonna,
bills.
yeah, we gotta pay the bills, baby. But shout out to my queen. Shout out, I know I'm an asshole, and I know I get stressed out, but that's
Shout
why I
out to my
take it
queen
out
too.
on you,
You know what I'm saying?
man.
Since we're shouting them out.
Yeah, dude. Have you? I know we don't like give shout outs, like that's the rule, but like you gotta come over and try this chocolate beer.
So I'm not a drinker, man. What other people enjoy, I don't. I'm not drinking's not my thing. Unfortunately, I used to be a smoker, but I ain't even able to partake in that right now, and it's killing my soul. Like
That's
I
so
never
loud.
thought it would be so fucking hard. God, it's fucking hard. But it is what it is. It
Yeah.
ain't worth it. I will say though, I understand now. I understand what people go through, and more respect to you for overcoming any demon you may have had. So, salute to you guys.
Shout
But
out to Jared. Jared,
hey,
you're one of our
Jared,
loyal followers.
we
We
appreciate
appreciate
you.
you, man. Yeah. But no, man. I mean, let's stick to. I mean, this is our first time utilizing Streamyard. I mean, let's. Good to us.
Yeah.
It's gonna be on our YouTube. It's on the Facebook. It's on the Twitch right now. Uh,
Hey,
but yeah, man. I mean, this is something different. We're trying to link it to Spreaker for those who are wondering. I'm gonna have like Jared or Jeremy come over here and show me how to freaking do that. But I'm not saying it's pissing me off, but it kind of is. But
hey, it's all good. We can't
whatever,
leave
it's all
our
good.
where we started.
Right, right. But I mean, dude, what? So what started you? This was your idea for this week. I mean, what's did
Yeah,
something did
man.
something happen, or does just like
Nah, man. I
like
just the more I think about the shit, like
shout out
it's that
Austin,
time of
baby?
year. It's that
Yeah,
time of year where it's the predators. I mean, they're out all the time. Don't get me wrong. And the
yeah.
subject he's talking about is child predators, right? And how do we
Hmm.
handle it and what do we do? And I shout out to Amy, one of our coworkers. She actually, we were talking about it. She was like, "You guys have a great platform," and it's something I wanted to talk about because I think a lot of us as dads don't really know how to handle certain things, especially when you have the ability to be mean or the
Hmm.
ability to really do some things, but you have to control yourself. So it's one of those things. And I actually was reading an article this week about a guy walking around a grocery store and he found a guy videoing his daughter. And it just really put me into a mindset of like, man, what the fuck would I do? You know what I mean? Like, I know what I would do. The phone would get broken. Unfortunately, we would both go to jail. But yeah, exactly. But it's one of those things that you got to think, when you have a future and you have a life, you can't jeopardize it. So it's what can we do in these situations? Because a lot of the times it takes forever for the cops to respond, and it's like you detain them against their free will. Obviously, you're the bad guy then, So it's one of these things that I've just kind of been brainstorming, like how to protect our kids, how to stop our kids from getting into things. Now, my son's 4, so obviously he's not on social media, but I think about people with, 9, 10-year-olds that are, on Fortnite. Like predators are everywhere, and it's how can we stop it? Like there has to be a stopping point from the books in the schools. Like I shared a video on Facebook here in St. Charles from the library where you're, teaching 7-year-olds about sex education and their body parts. Like,
Ugh.
how do we get to that? Like how did we get here as a society? Like, when did it become okay to make jokes? Like, I was just making a comment about this last night on Facebook.
Mhm.
I turn on Netflix stand-ups, and everybody wants to make jokes about pedophilia. Last time I checked, this shit ain't funny. Like, when I grew up, you were a pedophile. Last time I checked, you go to the joint, you get killed. When did it become okay to make a joke about touching kids? It's not funny. The shit ain't funny. The shit has to end. And I'm going to go ahead. I don't shout out people, but I want to point out one. And I personally, fuck this guy. Too many jokes about pedophilia. Theo Von. I turned on the stand-up, couldn't get past the first 15 minutes. I'm like, this shit isn't funny. And it's one of those things that I was, thinking about it. You as a dad, and I know other dads kind of, our blood boils when we think about something happening to our kid. And it's like, what can we do when we're not present? Right.
Oh
Like,
my
and
God, I agree.
and we're at a point now where, like, when I talk about it, video games, you're at school, teachers, coaches, kids are normally put in this situation with predators by people closest to them, and it's, what can we do as a society, not only to stop it, but stop this agenda of trying to make it okay? And I just present that to you. I mean, what are some ideas that you think that, like, what can we do to bring world awareness, fuck national awareness, world awareness to this? And
I
it's,
mean, I don't know how to answer to the world awareness, part.
how do we stop it?
It's something you just can't really. It's like terrorism. I'm not trying to be funny. You
It is
just,
terrorism.
it. No, I'm saying what I'm. Just hear me out. Stay with me. It's like,
I'm with you.
the war on terror. Can you really win that war?
That's the
No.
war on drugs. Can you win the war
Can
on
you?
drugs?
No, you can't. Just like and it's a sad
You can
realization.
win
And,
this war.
well, saying here's the
Listen
thing.
to me. You can win this war. There's too much. Like, I just want to give you an example, right?
Unless the purge happens like in real life, there's no winning the war. But I mean, here's the thing. Real talk. As
Touche.
someone who was, molested and raped at 8 years old, that's like real truth. I would pray to God that none of my boys go through what I went through. You know what I mean? I had to go through years of counseling. I had to go through not had to. I had to do everything I
Choice.
could to make myself feel like a, man, like a human, like, no, they
Protected.
didn't take that away from me. I'm a fucking beast. And so that's why now, like, I'm fucking the person who I am. So there's nothing really you could do except like outing the motherfuckers. You know what I mean? And it's like you said, they're all over the place.
Do it.
I mean, you and they know who they are, whether it was
They're our
years ago,
fucking
if they
neighbors.
make comment. Yeah, they are. I mean, there's websites out there that where you can see, and there's things like that. What's that, Watchdog or whatever the hell.
And there's
But
definitely
right.
neighborhood things that you can pull up them in your neighborhood. I know I get alerts if any sexual predator moves into our neighborhood. Like, and I get where you're going, and it's hard for me to accept that nothing can change, because I think that's where we have to lose that mindset. Revolts and revolutions only happen when we take a stand. I'm not saying take a stand against the government. I'm saying point out the pedophiles and let the good guys handle it. If you know they're a predator, point their ass out. Report them. I'm
Well, then
tired
again,
of
it's
this.
like you also never know. Like when I worked at the, I'm not going to say where, but when I worked at the medical examiner's office, like when I was when I was like very beginning, where my job was just to go pick up dead bodies and bring it back. There was
Mm.
this dude who was like in his 50s that we worked with, and then like all of a sudden he's no longer there. Excuse me. But he was no longer working there. And the boss man was like, "Did you hear about so and so in the sting operation at the White Castle?" And I fucking Google him, and I was like, "Holy shit!" So I mean, and I would have never, like, he never gave any weird vibe. He never, But then again, like, once you're reading about it in the fucking newspaper, you're like, what the? Okay, I get. I mean, god damn, you know what I mean?
Wow.
It's like, what's up?
Well, I want to touch on something that one of our guests said, like one of our viewers. Austin, you're right. It's an agenda. It's an agenda that's starting in California. They're trying to push this shit through legislation. And I'm just gonna say it, like, I'm gonna stand on it. No matter how bad it sounds. Somebody touches my fucking son, I swear to God, their whole bloodline will be gone.
Whoa.
And that's just real. Because in reality, they raised that fuck up. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like if you can raise a person to do that, you're part of the fucking problem. Because at some point you saw warning signs. At some point you seen something was off. You didn't try and get them help. And it's this thing of we get in this routine of there's nothing we can do to change it. Shit can change through action, man. We as parents have to be at the school boards. We have to be at the parent teacher conferences. We need to know who our kids are engaging with. We're in an era now where you don't see enough people interactive. Like, fuck, they're not even talking to the coaches. They're not at the PTOs. They're not seeing what's going in these child's books. When I seen what was going in kids' books, my son isn't even in school yet, and I want to be at the PTO board meeting. This shit should have been stopped years ago. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just one of those things that we've let it go too far.
Yeah.
And I seen a comparison earlier, and this is something that it's not a fair comparison, but it's real, right? Like when we look back at homosexuality, right? In 74, it was shunned, right? It slowly was an agenda pushed on us until now we have to go with the form. We have to go with the flow. I don't care about that, but I'm never going to go with the flow of you trying to touch my kids. Teachers, fucking students. And I'm talking about women too. And a lot of people want to think pedophilia and predators, they think immediately men. There are a lot of women predators.
Well, you're right. You're right, and that's where things get looked at. I mean, think about it. Think about it. Back when we were in high school, middle school. I mean, you read about it these days. Super hot teacher has sex with 13-year-old. You know what I mean? And then like whatever the fuck. But I mean, and I'm not trying to joke about it, but I know when I was like in 7th grade, I would have totally hung out with my language arts teacher.
And so again, that I'm not going to say that doesn't happen, right? I'm not going to say that we all didn't have, that teacher we had a crush on, right?
Okay.
But where is it that we as adults, right? Them as the teacher, stop it.
They just, yeah, you're right. I get that because what you're saying is there's these fucked up movies like Juno where they fucking end up smashing the kid or something, having sex with. I'm trying to be like, I know this is
My
serious,
thing is,
but it's like, yeah.
Like when you think about it, and you think about how like you like to talk about it starts at the grass at the HOA, right? This is one of those things that it starts at the base. It starts with we're not allowing you in our neighborhood. You chose to do that fucked up shit. Call it discrimination. You're not allowed here, bro.
Stupid fuck.
We'll deface your house every time we get a chance. You're
shit.
not welcome here.
She's a fat bitch.
And in my mind, I want to know, like, when did and this is where I'm having such a hard time is when the fuck did it become funny, right? And you see all these people that, oh, it's a joke, she's 16. I don't give a fuck because if it was my 16-year-old daughter, I believe in chemical castration. I believe that if you're sentenced for any kind of sexual deviance, chemically castrate them. If you can't kill them, castrate them. And it's like women, and you're not wrong, Jared. Like you said, women brush it off quickly. But when it comes to men, they want to take it to another level. This is the thing. Women groom just like men groom. And the fact that women are allowing this shit and it's becoming more prevalent in the society across the board should show us that this is slowly trickling into the real world. I can think back when I couldn't think of a female in the news unless it was some crazy, crazy shit. You didn't see it. Now it's shit. It seems to be once a month a teacher's fucking a student, getting pregnant by a student. Like, I just seen on Netflix some fucking movie, and I was reading the description, and it's about a fucking person who's 36 in a relationship with a 13-year-old. You can't tell me that's not an agenda. You're producing movies
Oh,
about this shit.
100%. 100
But you're
motherfucking percent.
but when do we as a culture boycott? And I'm not talking about boycott for 2 or 3 fucking days. I'm talking about fuck you, fuck your product, fuck you. We don't need you. And just quit fucking shopping there.
So you're
And
saying
there's
like the
two-
Hollywood.
I'm thinking all of it. When you got Walmart producing kids' toys that got fucking the Pizzagate scandal in it, fuck Walmart. When you want to talk about Target selling it, fuck Target. Bring back local businesses. I'll shop local. I'm not going to spend and be part of that $1 billion revenue for you to push an agenda on my fucking kids. And you got like perfect example, Austin. Epstein had a whole woman with him recruiting kids. It's a fucking dirty world. And like all I can say, like when I'm thinking about it, talk to your kids, man. Like there's too many parents that want to be their friends. Fuck that. Give me your phone.
Okay.
Let me see what the fuck you're doing. I need to know who you're talking to. This phone is for you. You're a kid. This is for you to call me in a time of an emergency. Play a couple games if you want. But in reality, what 13-year-old needs Snapchat?
My mom and I had code words. Granted, I didn't use it to like, because back then we didn't have the Snapchat. No 13-year-old needs Snapchat unless the fucking now. No Snapchat. No, I wouldn't say Snapchat. I can see like my niece. I don't know how old she is. She's 13, but she has I think TikTok or Instagram or something. But like her parents have that shit super fucking locked down. But
Being parents.
right, where they can't hold on, where they can't like motherfuckers can't comment, motherfuckers cannot like message. You know, she can only get like reactions or whatever the fuck. But my niece
I don't
is
even
an
want my
extreme-
kids needing that shit.
Well, I'll say my niece is an extremely talented makeup artist. Then again, like, and so she and she's 13, bro. I mean, that's when they start growing. But so it's not like she's allowed to wear makeup. That's just how it is. She's 13.
It's a new world.
Because here's the
Because
thing.
in my mind, like, can I tell you from just a man's point of view?
When I understand from a man's point of view, because remember, you gotta remember back in our day when we were 14, we were going to mixers and fucking
Hey,
Club 114, you know, whatever the
you're
fucking,
not wrong. But the
yeah.
difference is if you're gonna let your kid sexualize themselves, smack the fucking parent.
She ain't sexualized. I'll give her
No,
that.
I'm saying
She's-
like I'm not saying her in particular. I'm saying
Mhm.
you got these parents that let their fucking like I live in a suburban white neighborhood, okay?
I got you.
The kids get off the bus, you got fucking 12, 13-year-olds walking around with midriffs and mini skirts. Put some
I live
fucking
in a-
clothes on, little girl.
I live in a cul-de-sac
Like-
full of cunts except Marsha and her fucking husband. He's cool.
Well, I'm saying it starts with parents. Now I'm never ever going to take the side of a predator. We have to do our part.
Damn
we
right.
have to. Like,
Say
we
that
have to-
again. You're never
we-
gonna. I'm never gonna.
I didn't even.
Fuck it.
I don't.
Hey, don't worry about it. It's cool.
I'm saying-
The good news is we're at the like 19-minute mark.
That's fine because I'm convicted on this one. The music can wait a minute. I'm saying we as
Okay.
parents need to be
Let
parents.
it out. You're right.
I'm saying flat out, we buy their clothes.
Yeah.
At what point do you think, nah, I don't want grown men looking at my daughter? Like,
No, because
like,
you're right. But how many motherfuckers when we were kids would have some shit in their backpack, and as soon as they got to school,
fuck that.
Shame.
That's where it's a parent. Be a parent. I remember a girl on my bus named Tess. She did that shit one time, tried to change clothes on the bus. The school called her mom because she was out of dress code. Her mom began checking her backpack every morning. If you know your kid is slick, hey, guess what? I'm your protector. I am.
we all
So
are.
if that means that I got to be a parent and I'm not your fucking friend until you're 18, grown, and can pay your own fucking bills, give me that phone. Let me see what's in the backpack. Matter of fact, I don't need to worry about what's in the backpack because guess what? I bought the fucking clothes and I said no at the store. It's not hard. You got all these moms that want their daughter to match them and shit. You're a grown-ass woman trying to have your daughter dressed like a grown-ass woman. You're setting them up for failure. Straight
good
up.
News. I
Go ahead.
applaud you. Segue.
Go ahead.
Positivity. We're
Ain't
gonna
shit
take
positive
it.
about this.
No. You're right. There is nothing shit. I'm saying the segue to the positivity. Because, ladies and
Positivity is
gentlemen,
support them.
as two tired dads, we have come to an agreement. And I was supposed to tell Stacy this, but literally, I've been so busy, and then we had the mumbo jumbo mess up with the getting everything linked together. You gotta love the first time for everything. Popping it in. But happy to announce, and I'm trying to pull up the email.
Say it again, Austin. You ain't wrong. The music is a big influence. My bad. I'm looking at the comments, and I just want him to know. Yes, you said it best. When you got motherfuckers letting their kids twerk, man, look, I can personally speak of a time that I seen a woman, her 2- and 4-year-old were dancing to Cardi B. Man, get this shit off the fucking television. The fuck is wrong with you? Like, let's really think about what we're doing. Like, we as parents, we have it so much harder with technology, man. Our kids, us, I think back 25 years ago, AOL was a big thing, right?
Mm-hmm. I remember those days.
I remember people, I can't get on there. You know, you shouldn't be. Well, you got fucking 13, 14, 15, 16-year-old girls leaving high school, going and getting in grown men's cars thinking they're cool. When does the school step up and say, let me call their parents? And we as people have gone so far that the fucking school is the new parent. And if the fucking school says it's okay, who cares what the parents say? Because the school don't even got to tell us what the fuck is going on. That's why I said it starts at the PTO meeting. If you cannot tell me what is going on, get it. We need to, like, real life, like you just said, we need to teach let me read that again. Let's teach men not to sexualize children, period. Let's teach grown-ups not to sexualize kids. It ain't just a men thing.
Yep.
It's a fucking women thing. Like, men and women, don't sexualize them. If you can't go to the casino with me, I ain't got shit for you. Flat out.
The good news is that two tired dads came into an agreement with Epidemic Sound, and we have permission to stream people's music. And so as we play this music, segue going in. I don't know if Stacy turned off the thing, but this is Side to Side Filthy the Kid. Everybody take a listen while we just chill.
Think it's true, I ain't never loved the West Side. Till I met you, I was in it for the test ride. Long nights, big waves, we'll share the hate and now we hold hands. Z4PCH, I'm from the big city. Big dreams are big 50. The notorious Jay-Z has still in me. White tees, no palm trees, where I'm from, hit the tops off. The high drones just for fun. I took all the passport, cruising Mulholland Road. Show me all the hills that you used to call home. I go 싶은 거 좀 많은데 I think about my flight again. Eating Subway sandwiches at 2 a.m. 좀 다르게. I've been hustling but I got time for you. 시간 따라 we could keep it moving true. LA 와서 너만 보고 싶은 주. 여기 잠깐 기다려 I'll be back here real soon. 말해봐 do or die 하지 말아줄래. Bumping ASAP cruising down the heart of LA. 햇빛 따라 복근에서 여기 멀리 왔네. You'll be here your whole life. Think it's time for a change. You on the west side. Wake up and you laying on my bedside. Don't know when you guys from the east side. Yellow how we do it out in bedside. You know. Think I saw you on the west side. Wake up and you laying on my bedside. Don't know any guys from the east side. Yellow, how we do it out in bedside. You know, in my songs. 가사를 쓰던 있어. Hooked on all your flaws. LA 와서 너만 신경 써. I never wanted to intrude, but let me intro. You my favorite muse, and you my latest inspo. When I'm up past 2, I think of you like fast food. Scrolling through the grand, on my 생각 kinda June. You don't play games, that's true. Think about the same things, that's proof. Don't really drink though, and that's cool. 우리 학교 많으니까 baby 술은 없어도 돼. 나 지금 가는 길이야, gotta show me the way. See you picture perfect product, glasses up on your head. 운전하기 싫으면 don't you worry about a thing. We could shoot it down the fire, let me buy you a ring. 말해봐, do or die, 하지만은 줄래. Up in ASAP, cruising down the heart of LA. 햇빛 따라 복근해서 여기 멀리 왔네. You been here your whole life, think it's time for a change. You on the west side, wake up and you laying on my bedside. Don't know when they got us on the east side. Yellow, how we do it at the best side. You know, think I saw you on the west side. Wake up and you laying on my bedside. Don't know when they got us on the east side. Yellow, how we do it at the best side. You know, songs 가사를 써도 너 있어 Hooked on all your flaws LA 와서 너만 신경 써 Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna say to the comment we had again, I agree with you. We need to teach parents and we need to teach adults to not sexualize kids. I'm also gonna say there are things we can do as parents that are doing our part. There is things that are called age appropriate. It is what it is. Remember that whenever you're doing certain things. Because I'm gonna be honest, there are little girls that like real life is grown-ups. Let's call it what it is. Kids don't develop like they used to. Okay? Do your part to protect them. We can, blame others, but it starts at home. Talk to them. Educate them about the signs. Look, if a person's talking to you and making you uncomfortable, come to me. Talk to me.
Right.
That's what I'm here for. I'm here to protect you. And I think we as adults, we got to remember that. Like, we are the first line of defense for our kids, no matter what.
Well,
nobody's going to have them like we do, but we also have to do our part and help protect our kids. I'm not going to if I had a daughter, I'm not going to let her walk around at fucking 12 and 13 in a bikini. Obviously, when you get 16, 17, it gets in that area where you're like, I have to let you kind of grow. But I'm still going to say, hey, keep your ass out of nightclubs. We lived it. We know. We watched the girls in high school go out and get in cars with grown men. We watched it.
Actually,
stop that shit.
I was sheltered, man. Like, I didn't see that shit in certain movies. But yes. But speaking
I've seen that shit firsthand.
Because, segue, it's fucked up. Other than that, with this being a successful first time doing it on this platform, I couldn't be happier.
Amen.
Second, hey, let's talk about now we got through that, and I'm good. We're not going to call anyone out because I don't know any. I mean, there's fucking sickos. Listen,
I don't know any, and if I did, I wouldn't know them. I'll tell you that. Call me a bad person, call you what you want. I'm the first line of defense for my community. I'm the first line of defense for my family. And I'm telling you now, I wholeheartedly believe, like I said in the beginning, pew pew all pedos. You ain't even got to shoot them. Beat them niggas to make them understand. Pardon my language. Okay. Make them remember. I'm sorry. I have really strong convictions on this because
please,
my biggest fear is something happened to my kid. Not trying to take the show. It's just a real thing. Like it. I have a really hard time not understanding how parents aren't looking at the books our kids are reading. Like, but I'm going to digress. I'm going to let it go. Go ahead, Devin. I'm sorry because I could go on this topic for a very long time. But go ahead. Go ahead. Phil, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yeah, happy to. We got big news coming up. I don't have the right date in front of me, but first of all, if you're a pedo, you're fucking gross, and you need to shove a beer bottle up your ass and then have a.
No, don't do that. They'll fucking get joy out of it. What you need to go take that shotgun, put it in your fucking mouth, pump that bitch, and pull the trigger.
Devin James does not endorse suicide.
Hey,
Second,
I endorse getting rid of pedos. Do it for us.
second is we have our first official big fucking announcement. And where's it at? We're
Okay.
gonna need
Well, I have
everyone.
one. I just want to ask one question before we move forward. I'm so sorry. What's the first thing you notice about a person when you look at them?
Their fucking weight.
Well, damn. Who knows what you thought of me, Devin? Who knows what you thought of me? I notice outward appearance. I look from the shoes to the watch. I try to see what, and I'm gonna be honest, I try to put you into a class system so I know how to handle myself. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I think honestly, that's anybody. You look at a person dressed like a hoe, you're gonna think they a hoe. But go ahead, Devin. I'm sorry.
So happy.
I am happy, man. I'm happy because we get to share the knowledge. We need to talk to our kids. We got to be more involved as parents. That's all.
March 30th, we'd like to invite you motherfuckers out because on March 30th, Two Tired Dads have teamed up with Stand Up Fight Series, and that is a fight promotion. And two things are happening this night. Okay. I can't believe I'm even announcing this. I haven't really ran this by Carrie because, like, we've been so fucking busy and at work, like, I don't get internet access. And every
It's
time,
dad
like,
shit.
we want to, like, talk to her, like, she ends up just telling me about her shit.
March
which I'm
30th,
okay
what's
because
happening?
she
Because
is.
I'm excited now.
30th is you and I are going to be cage side calling these fights play by play on the fucking podcast. We're going to be broadcasting. It's going to be fucking dope. But
Hey,
why you all need to be there is because Two Tired Dads are going to be filming a live segment that's going to be a skit for our platforms. The skit, I mean, it totally is not a skit. Hold on. I can't believe I'm announcing this. This is not staged coming up. This is totally real life. Give me one moment. On March 30th, Devin James is stepping in the ring against Cousin Nathan during the first intermission. And it's going to be the most genius thing ever because I'm going to be cornered by none other than Stacey J and the King Samuel and the Lord Oliver. And
hey, gotta bring
Of
SB3.
course we gotta bring
Gotta
the
bring
SB3 because hey,
He gonna be
we're
so
going
hyped.
to war, baby.
Hey.
So we need all of the Two Tired Dads Nation to show up there.
Hey.
That way, if you want to come out and boo me, cheer for me, it's going to be during the first intermission act. I mean, not an act at all. It's a real fight.
Hey.
So, March 30. Right. And that is real life. And I'm excited for it. So it's going to be great. And it's an all ages show. So that's going to be something cool. So let's see. Wow. And I couldn't have called it better than myself. Thank you, Jared. Wow. Can we just, that's probably the most, if you can see it, that is the most accurate thing that will probably happen. Absolutely.
Night.
And so
Night.
next thing, and that's going to be another thing. We have more news coming up. I'm getting everything loaded here. I apologize. We have some guests coming on. I have locked in two. Yeah, I've locked in two guests. And I'm trying to make sure that I do this correctly. Nope, that's it. All right, so boom. Let me hide that. That's our logo. But
ain't nothing wrong with it.
the first guess. Are we ready? Ladies and gentlemen. Let me see if I can get some music. Let's see. Hang on. We got some
Drum
something.
roll.
We got some something.
Drum roll.
Hang on. What's this? Oh. Ladies, gentlemen, dance pop. If you only know what's coming next week. live here is none other than St. Louis's own. He is none other one of the greatest lightweight motherfuckers in the Midwest. He's one of my close friends, and of course, he is a hell of a dad. Ladies and gentlemen, please bring a warm welcome to know that next week, our good friend, Lucas Clay, is coming on the show. And none other than he's coming, and he cannot wait. And he wants to sit down with us. So whether we do it on the Spreaker, we're going to see how this goes, whether we don't. But Lucas is going to be sitting down with us. He is a phenomenal human. I cannot wait to sit down with him, man.
Hey, I'm excited.
Dude,
I want to know what's his biggest fear in that ring,
bro.
besides losing.
No, listen. He is a phenomenal fucking man. Take the fighting away. Take the fucking... This dude's been a father since, like, we fucking... I want to say, like, I grew up with him, but, like, I don't mean, like, when we were kids. I mean, like, when I was a dumbass 20-year-old and, like, I was really finding myself. But we would see each other on fight cards. We always had a mutual respect. I'm excited as fuck for you to tell him his story. He got fucked out of Ultimate Fighter. He fucking earned his spot.
Damn.
And then Conor McGregor pulled some politic strings and ended up getting McGregor's one of homies, and Lucas Clay got the boot when he didn't even get to glove up or nothing. He would have fucking won that tournament. We're going to bring him on. We're going to ask him the hard questions. You know, again, whether it's on the Spreaker, whether it's on here, things like that. But I'm excited as fuck. And he's fighting, I don't know when. Jared, when does he fight? Can you see that? How do we remove this?
It was gone for a minute. You just put it back up.
Saturday, January 13th. At the Ameristar Casino is when he fights.
Hey, on my birthday.
And so I guess I'm excited. But dude, other than that, bro, I mean, segue. That was pretty.
Well, I'm gonna say this. All right, just really quick.
Controversial, yeah. Go ahead.
Really quick. I'm not saying I support suicide. Let me take that back. What I would like you to do is go seek therapy. It goes a very long way. I'm personally in therapy. I think everybody should see a therapist. I think it's well worth it. But if you find yourself having those temptations, go seek help.
Oh, yeah.
Go seek help. And if not, if you don't want to go seek help, follow back to what I said about pumping that. Okay? But if you want to get help, seek help. It's for parents. Do your part. Be interactive. Being a parent is more than feeding them and reading them a book at night. Okay? It's real life. Talk to them about what's out there. Talk to them about what they're going to be facing. It's creeps come in all shapes and sizes, all genders. Okay?
Is this episode 7 or 8? Did I fuck
this
that
is
up?
episode 8.
I'm an idiot. And also, really quick, Jared, can we just give a round of applause to Jared? Like, he's our, behind the scenes producer.
Keeping it rolling.
He doesn't get enough credit. But God, I love that kid.
Shout out to everybody for the support. Honestly, after this week, I was so surprised to see how many people really support us. And it's fucking awesome. Thank you guys. But if you guys want to really thank us, go to your kids' PTO meetings. Start taking a stand against these books they're trying to push on our kids. Stand up to the agenda. It starts at the ground level. Other side of that is we need to find out who's in the office voting for this shit to be approved, and we need to get them out of the office. Again, Devin James for president 2024. We need to make a change.
Oh my God, I would totally agree with myself as fucking El Presidente.
We love you too, Tracy.
Oh, that's my sister-in-law, man. I mean, we
still love her. You know what I'm saying? We appreciate the support.
And so,
but
dude, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I was going to go with more announcement. No, what else, bro? I mean, let's talk about the fucking motherfucking government. Fucking reptilian motherfuckers.
I mean, I don't
Where
really.
did that come from?
Yeah, it came from your inner soul, obviously. It's like I was like, I personally don't got nothing to say about them. Like, it's shit. Do their job, do it right. You know what I'm saying? Like, shit. But I'm chilling, man. I'm so sad to see dads be victims, and I'll branch on it. We'll talk more about this maybe next week. But like, dads are victims in a lot of ways outside of the home. Kids are not pawns. You know, this isn't speaking from personal. This is just speaking from looking around. There's a lot of dads that are facing jail time, that have gone through shit. And this is a guy that I want to, I'll talk to you about this after the show about. I want to try and get on the show to talk about, he served 5 years in prison for some shit he didn't do, because his wife wanted money. Kids are more than a pawn for a dollar. Okay. You're raising a life. Everything you do is an impression on them. And we got to think about that, man. Like, everything you do. Like, I think about back when I was smoking green, right? You got to step out. It's delicious, but you got to do it out of the way. You know what I mean? Like, all this shit they see it. They want to be us. If you're a good dad, and I can 100% say this, your kids want to be you. And let's give them the best example of what to be. Let's show them. Like, me personally, I just started back getting, trying to lose some weight because I want my son to see, hey, it's okay to be big, but let's be fit. Let's be healthy, and I think about these things, and it all starts at home, and lead by example. We're parents, we're adults, we're people. We make mistakes. When we make a mistake, explain that to the kid we made a mistake. It's okay to apologize to our kids. It's okay. There's more to this parenting shit than just being firm and strict. We're teaching them emotions. We're teaching them how to handle their emotions. We're teaching them not only how to read, but I got to teach you how to handle when you hear some things that you might not like. You can't throw a tantrum. You can't stomp around.
Can't punch people in the face when you have
can't. Don't punch the wall. You know what I'm saying?
But
yeah, exactly.
Before we come back to that, though, I do just want to, put it out there. I want to announce our secondary official confirmed guest for December 28th. And
is this Otis?
Gosh, oh no. What should I play? Ladies and gentlemen. Oh, let me tell you about something. Who would you call if you wanted to hang out with one of those coolest pro wrestlers in the STL indie scene? Ladies and gentlemen. Ooh, Daddy, feel that bass bumping. We got none other than
why you sound like such a creep?
Camaro Jackson confirmed for 28. He is an AEW veteran. He's been seen on SmackDown before, and he is killing it in the indies. It is only a moment before he gets coming back to the WWE for like a good run. And of course, he's a hell of a dad. And so we got Camaro Jackson confirmed for the 28th. And as much as I hate to say this, the 21st, we got to talk because I'm supposed to pick up a certain cousin in Cape Girardeau and then hightail it back here to Troy.
That's a trip.
I think I'm probably going to end up at your house with the three of us if that's, that might probably happen.
Like that, or we could, take a road trip in the Durango to go pick them up and host the show in the Hellcat.
No, we can't. No, we can't. That's a great suggestion, but
they say the engine will overpower the sound.
No, dude, I'm a typical. Listen, all dads have this problem. Thumbs up right now, dads. We have to be the ones driving, no matter what. Right. No matter what. It doesn't matter if it's a rental car or if, like, I'm with one of my friends and, like, hey, we can all carpool. No, I'll drive. Because, dude, and you know what? It was the military that fucked that up for me. Like, when I was in your Hellcat, I did not want to be there. I wanted to be outside, like, fucking ASAP. Like, feet on the ground, not giving.
Hey, baby, ain't nobody got the wheel like me, baby. I got that wheel. Like, I'm not running. I'm not driving crazy. I do the speed limit. Like, who else would you want to ride with? Like, I'm just saying.
Yeah. See, Jared knows.
Hey,
Camaro
Jared.
Jackson. Hey,
Hey,
man.
I really would like to try to do something for New Year's if possible. You know what I'm saying? But we'll talk about that after. We'll see what we can finesse. Maybe it'll be hey, we'll figure it out. You know what I mean?
New Year's ain't happening.
Oh, yeah. You got to cater to Carrie. I know.
No, she don't know this. I already made, all right, dads, it's going to be one of those things like, hey, this is what we're doing, and it's just me and her. Like,
Get ready.
No,
Get
it's
ready.
not even, it's not going to be dude, listen, dads, listen to your woman. She'll tell you everything she wants.
Excuse me.
If you just fucking listen and treat normal. And so we're at the point of our fucking lives, and I don't know if it's because of the scare of the economy or if just the realistic, where more is less. And so it's like, to me, like, when I'm done here, I'm not touching my phone. I'm going to sit next to my wife and just fucking, like, touch her boobs or something. You know, fucking, because I miss her.
Hey, man, we got to get you off the tit.
No, but like what I'm saying is we become so wrapped up in the world where, like, we are focused on at work. We're focused to make sure we get there first and early. We're so focused on making sure we do everything to perfection. We're making sure that we can fucking do everything, because while we're dads, this is dads or even to the single moms, because I've had shout out to the single moms that are reaching out to us and saying, hey, you guys are like our fucking, getting through shit. It's not, they're not like hitting on us, but they're like coming out of advice. Like, it's cool. But it's like, what I'm saying is, at work, you got to keep your mentality, and somewhere on the drive home, you just get it all out. And then by the time,
what do you do to get it all out?
Oh, I fucking just start rapping. I'll start playing, like, when Zach's not with me, because we've been.
What's your go-to
to rap? Mm-hmm. Oh, is Stunt 101 by G Unit, the instrumental.
Okay,
you know what I mean?
Instrumental.
So
okay.
Yeah, so. And I'm like, yo, driving my John Deere. Look at my neighbor who's looking near. I'm drinking my chocolate beer. I gotta go get my Velveteer because everyone's talking about what we do, and I don't know what I wanna go and no, that doesn't rhyme. A crime. Yeah, see, I just go all day, baby. I got bars. I got more bars than Willy Wonka. Okay, but
bars,
anyway,
baby,
yeah,
bars.
I got more bars than Willy Wonka. But like at the end of the day, I don't. But what I'm saying is that's how I get it out. And so that's what I do, because here's the thing. Focus back. As soon as we walk in that door, dads, we all know the fucking attention's on us because the dogs are going off. The fucking kids hear your fucking shit. And your wife is either doing two things. Thank God. And she's also be like, hurry up, because she wants you and she needs that break. And that's where the dads come in while we're tired, because even though we just woke up at fucking 4:30 and we cleaned up the dog shit in the backyard and we took out all the trash and we swept the stairs and we did the dishes all before 6 before we left, then we put in our 12 fucking hours, guess what? As soon as you're walking through that door, especially around the holiday season, your wife sees that as the hot tag, that she can take a fucking break, and that now you have to step up. So guess what, dads? That's why we put on our big boy pants, because we got to be big boys sometimes. And so at the end of the day...
Is this corporate Devin? Speaking?
This is Devin speaking. They're
just talking shit.
Nah, baby. Yeah, she put an end to that. That's a whole nother... I'm not going to talk about... There's a reason for that. I'm not talking about it. There is a solid... Even though I fucked it up, but there is a... Everybody's going to be like, what are you talking about, man?
Yeah, real shit.
But, dude. But to answer your question, New Year's, I'm taking my wife out. And she ain't doing shit else. Not to be controlling, but I'm taking control. I'm like, look, we're starting off 2024 with a bang.
Oh, that's funny. I'm sorry. That motherfucking Hershey's must be good, man.
Dude, I can't stop drinking them, and I don't feel like shit when I wake up. Like,
Damn,
these
how
are
many did you buy?
I bought a 24 pack, but here, like, I live in Troy, which for those who don't know, Troy's a
The country.
it's a country, small town. I mean, how many back roads do you have to go to get to my house? I mean,
Too
like,
fucking many,
right?
and I
So,
can't see shit.
and so, and so I go to the Podunk gas station here, and I say Podunk with all respect, but it's like I told Carrie Lynn, I said, hey, it's the first time I find this,
You better get you
Hershey's
another one.
beer available. I'm grabbing the case, and there was just one fucking sitting out there. And then the fucking tune to I got a golden ticket, started ringing through me, and I grabbed that fucking box and I, bought it. I fucking put it in the
You were Willy
fridge.
Wonka.
Right. And I put it in the fridge and
Oh, shit.
drink it the next day. And I can't stop. I'm not an alcoholic.
Hey, you better stop in there and see if
No.
they got another one. Put that up for storage.
I'm pretty
Something
sure
tells me there's
there's
value in that box.
Dude, I don't care.
Sounds like a limited release.
When we go to Florida, I'm definitely making sure I bring this. This is probably the greatest. I don't listen. Excuse me. And even with my stomach bullshit, I'm not supposed to be drinking. But Macklin won't chew my ass too bad. But this is good enough because if you think about it, it's pretty much drinking a protein shake. So, like, we're good. And,
I hope it tastes better than the last protein shake I had. That's for sure. He's like, well, I'll take a chunk of this. Well, me and my coffee are saying hello.
I mean, what are you doing for New Year's?
Man, honestly, I haven't even thought that far ahead. I ain't got to Christmas yet.
What are you doing for Christmas?
Well,
we're
I mean, as
done.
long as it's approved, I'm going to be going to O'Fallon, Illinois to have family with Christmas with Asia's family. But other than that, I mean, I'm going to be honest. I'm more of a fly by the seat kind of guy. Like, you call me, I'm like, fuck it. You like literally, you could call me right now and be like, hey, you want to go for a ride? I'd be like, if I can, yeah. If I can't go, you know what I'm saying? I'm just gonna sit my ass at home.
Hey,
if I gotta be at work, I gotta be at work.
Since we got Jared on, you know what we got to do before fucking before 2023 is over? We got to go get sushi with Frank.
Hey, let me know when. I want to meet this guy.
Dude,
I gotta meet this guy.
So the next Monday Night Raw when I buy Jared's ticket, like I'm gonna. So the SmackDown, when we went to SmackDown, it was me and Miller sat, and then Frank and Jared sat together. And I gave Jared a big fucking hug right before we split. I said, I love you, buddy. And fucking like 20 minutes of the show, I was like, hey, Jared, there's a seat open down here, killer. Why don't you
He came flying.
He came flying, bro. He was like
Oh, that's awesome. I'm sorry if I nailed him.
I'm plugging my ears in. No, he's about to. Yeah, okay. Good kid. I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you. Jared is like my. Jared is probably 100%. I am Tony Stark. He is Peter Parker. That is our fucking good 19-year-old kid. Fucking loves the fucking professional wrestling business, and I just make sure no one takes advantage of the kid because I had people take advantage of. Because when you're young and hungry, because this kid, I'm telling you right now. As someone who sees, and I say kids, with the, Jared has so much fucking passion as a young entrepreneur. Give him 10 fucking years, and he will be running his own wrestling promotion.
Wow.
Stamp that. 1,000%. There is no one else that knows the business like this man. There is no one else that fucking understands the business like this man. The way that he books and the way that he scouts talent is fucking ridiculous.
Phenomenal.
And I thought, and here's why I speak so highly of him is because I like to think we can agree. I'm a fan. And I like to think I'm very knowledgeable on this shit. But when you can have a conversation with someone who's like on a different level of the way he views it, it's like, whoa, okay, we can talk because we know how to talk. So, shout out to fucking Jared, good kid. But yeah, man, I mean, we're 54 minutes in. We can keep talking as long as you want. But
Hey,
I
I'm
mean,
chilling. All I want to do is just again, I'm gonna go back to the beginning.
yeah.
This is a call to action for like all the parents, man. If you have a teenage kid, go through their phone. Take a minute, go through their
Nothing
phone.
wrong with that.
If you're doing no harm protecting your kid. Take their phone, go through it. Limit exposure, especially for like people with us, like us. We got young kids. Limit what they're exposed to. Watch that cartoon. You'd be surprised what subliminals are in cartoons. Watch it and have those difficult conversations. Kids don't like, man, my 4-year-old, not saying kids don't lie because kids lie. But if they come to you and tell you something serious, take your kid's side. There's no time to debate it. There's no time to question. I might ask a few extensive questions. Can you give me a little detail? Can you help me understand? But trust your kids. If they trusted you enough to come to you, if they trusted you enough to instill something that they were probably scared shitless on, listen to them. Because that's going to be the first moment where they determine, can they come to you, can they confide in you, and can they trust you? Show them. Show them. I can speak for me and I can speak for you, Devin. I know for sure.
Yeah. I told my mom straight
standing for
up I was
mine.
scared to tell her. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? I told my mom, I know that was probably news to you. I'm drunk.
No, we've talked about it before.
Well, a little bit. It's like, fucking, and, Nathan knows and shit, but it's like, my mom didn't know. And even like when I told her, it was just like last year when I fucking told her. And it was just, she had no idea. And she felt that she still, and, I don't want her to. I don't want anyone to feel bad, but I just don't. I just know that's why I'm very protective of my boys.
As you should
I will
be.
be fucking damned if that
Every
fucking
parent.
happened. You know what I mean? And so it's like
Every parent should be like you. Every
Right.
parent should be protective of their kids. That to me, I don't understand where, and this is where we get into that separating friends from parents.
Mhm.
Again, I'll be your friend when you're established and you can pay your own bills. Until then, my goal is to raise a positive, productive human.
Mhm.
And I want you to know that you can trust me with whatever. You can come to me, you can talk to me, you can tell me what's going on. I got you. I got you. And a lot of kids, we think our kids know that. Tell them and tell them frequently, because it's very easy for bullying to take effect, for somebody to get in your kid's head and make them think that they don't care. Yes, you do. And show them. Because there's more than just sexual predators. There's people that literally bully your kids, people that take advantage of you. Like, there's so many topics we can get on this subject, which we'll get into on more shows. All I'm doing is my call to action is I want to start with get to that PTO meeting, be at the PTAs, join the PTA, read the books that they're trying to pump on your kids, watch the movies that your kids are watching. Don't just put a tablet in front of them. Don't put some shit in front of them and let them go. Turn on, like, honestly, if your kid isn't 13 plus and you got them playing Call of Duty and Grand Theft Auto and all that shit, turn the mic off. Turn it off. Make it to where they can't hear the other people. Because you got them playing with grown-ups who literally, man, I've lost my mind more times than I can explain on grown men talking to little kids like they're shit. It's a game, bro. Watch what you say to these kids, because in reality, there's people like me that I'm really trying to get.
Oh yeah, I would find a
changed.
motherfucker if someone was talking shit to my kids, like, or my boys, like, online. Dude, I'm the crazy asshole that would search the IP address. Not that I would have the technology or resources to do that.
Again,
But
this is the thing. More people need to know that that's possible. While you think you're so safe talking shit to kids, saying sexual shit to kids, there are people out here that can find your address. There are people that can have the cops at your door, that you on an FBI watch list quicker than you ever fucking think.
it's like this. Did I ever tell you my favorite Lil Wayne song?
No.
I got a 9mm. Anyway, with that being
I got
said,
these. I got these, and I have a feeling that in real life, I want you to feel these.
we're gonna end this
Like-
on a song. But yes, pedos could go to shit fucking hell. Other than that, all the dads out there, hey, it's the fucking 7th. You understand me? Because you know what? You know what? Here we go. Here we go. Devin James is about to spit it, and then we're gonna end it on a song. Let me tell you something, dads. It's stocking time. That's right. I know you get paid tomorrow. Did you get your wife's stocking? Did you listen to what she wants? Because she probably wants something like Botox. Her hair done. She probably wants something like maybe a getaway with her best friends. Whatever she wants, dads, put yourself last for the last month of the year and make it happen. That's right, I am. And with that being said, I'm Devin James.
I'm Stacy Bonds.
And we are, of course,
Two Tired
Dads. We love you guys. Enjoy
great
this
night.
last song. Here we go.
Rudolph, my dear, the forecast ain't clear. So will you please light my way and lead this old man's sleigh? I said, Rudolph, my friend, once more will you lend your red nose, or heaven knows how this sleigh ride will end. Rudolph, my man, you're the only one who can save the day. Say yea or nay. Now will you pull my sleigh? Rudolph.
Oh yeah. I I forgot to say hey, unmute your mic.
All right.
Yo, the winner of our contest. I forgot the fucking Okay, the winner of the contest was Jared Shannon. That was dead ass. I fucking did it on the spinny. And we're out, baby. It's for real. We're done. All right. Yep.
Have a good night.